Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and welcome back to another Q&A video. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these. It's actually been like 2.5 weeks since my last Q&A video. I was on vacation for a bit, but then also in the last one I saw a few comments that were like, do we need Q&A videos every week? Like, this feels like a lot. So I was like, maybe they're right. I'm doing a lot of Q&A videos because I was doing them weekly. So I took a week off, and then I posted a poll today asking, hey, how often do you guys want to see Q&A videos? And overwhelmingly, once a week is winning compared to twice a month or once a month. So I guess we're going to stick with weekly Q&A videos for now until we run out of questions to be asked. I guess other YouTubers do weekly Q&A videos, so it's not like crazy for me to be doing them, but I don't know. So they're going to be staying up. But anyway, let's get into the question, shall we? I made a community tab post about a week ago asking for questions for this Q&A video. I'll be going through some of the most liked comments and some of my favorite comments to answer your questions. How do I feel about the recurring theme of snakes in this series? So this is a complaint I hear about a lot. Ninjago's running out of ideas. They're doing snakes again. But I actually like that they go back to snakes so much. Like yeah, it's cool to see new things, like when we got the ghosts or when we got the Onis, but the snakes, I feel like I prefer for them to expand upon existing lore rather than to create all new, brand new lore. Like, I think it's really interesting to expand upon the Serpentine because they're such a big part of the Ninjago world and the universe, so I think it's cool that they revisit them in different ways and give us more information about snakes as a whole. And I like how they always link back, too, but they're still their own separate things. Like in Hands of Time, like in Tournament of Elements, they go to Pythor about the Anacondrae, and in Hands of Time, they go to Scales about the Vermilion, and then again in Season 11, they go to Scales and Acidicus to learn more about Asphira and the Pyro Vipers, and just seeing the backstory scenes with Asphira, like, Serpentine are a huge part of the history of Ninjago, so I like that they revisit them a lot, and I think that's really cool, and I would love to see even more snakes in the future, so call me crazy, but I like the snakes, I think they're fun. What set am I looking forward to getting outside of Ninjago? One I'm really looking forward to is the Mandalorian set coming out on September 1st, the Razor Crest. I enjoyed that show, and I definitely will be picking that one up. Probably not right away, but I will be getting it at some point, because that set is awesome. And also, Baby Yoda cute. How do you think the creators would expand on Nia's character? So, what they need to do with Nia is give her a solo season. She needs to have the chance to shine by herself. She can't rely on anybody else, because the most development she ever got was in Season 5, with her getting her water powers and training with Wu, and that was really cool to see, but even then, she still relied on, like, Wu and Ronin for a lot of her, like, development in that season. But she was very solo-focused, but then, like, Skybound, she was great in that season, but she was with Jay. Hands of Time, don't love that season, but she was with Kai. Like, she needs some solo focus by herself to make her really shine as a character. And I think I talked about this on the Woo Crew podcast, but I expect next season to be a Nia season, and I am terrified that it's going to be about Jay and Nia's wedding. I would love to see their wedding. I think that'd be a great thing to explore in a season, but do not make that the Nia season. Make that a side part of Season 15. Do not make that the focus of Season 14, because she needs a season about her. Not about her and Jay, not about her relationships. She needs a season about her. And I think that's the right way to expand upon Nia. Do you think a Ninjago Complete Saga game could work? Would it be cool? Yes. Would I love it? Yes. Would I buy it? Yes. But would it sell well? I don't know. Like, I guess they sold, like, Lego The Incredibles and Lego Jurassic World, which I can't imagine had, like, people lining up at the stores day one to buy, but I just don't think it's a real possibility of it ever happening. I'm glad we got the LEGO Ninjago movie game, because even though it has, like, nothing to do with the show, they did include lots of show characters, like, as unlockables, and that was pretty cool to be able to play as, like, Griffin Turner. I literally played through that game to unlock Griffin Turner, ran around as him, and then pretty much never touched the game again. But I would love a Ninjago Complete Saga game, but I don't think it would ever happen unless something huge happened, because Ninjago is big. Like, people act like Ninjago isn't one of Lego's biggest themes, and it is. Like, it's close to the success of Lego Star Wars, but I don't think a game would sell super well. Do you like the concept of the ninja keeping their Season 11 suits at the beginnings of Seasons 12 and 13? Or did you prefer when they gained new suits without any explanation? Here's the thing. I love that they have a standard suit that they stick with, right? I think it's really cool how the newer suits, both Prime Empire and, like, Master of the Mountain, either expand upon the Season 11 suits or have a canonical explanation as to why they're wearing these new suits. So I think it's really, I think it creates a nice sense of consistency. However, I wish it was different suits, because I don't really like the Season 11 suits. If they had stuck with SOG, they tried this before, right? SOG and Hunted are inherent, pretty much the same suits. Hunted are just battle damage versions of the Sons of Garmadon suits for the main 4 ninja, and then for Lloyd and Nia, they have new but similar suits for Hunted. So they've already done something like this before, but I wish they had stuck with those suits, because I'm really not the biggest fan of the Season 11 suits. I don't think this is going to be forever. I think this will last seasons 14 and 15, because that'll be the end of this saga of Ninjago. And then when a new saga starts in 2022, wow, that's so long. Wow. That's 2022. That's so close, but that sounds so far away. Crazy, yeah. Anyway, when they start the next saga of Ninjago in 2022, I think they'll gain new main suits, and they may go back to switching every season, or it might just be a new, the next Season 11 suits. It'll just be a regular ninja suit that they'll keep for multiple seasons, so we will see about that. But yeah, I do like this, because the Prime Empire suits and Master of the Mountain suits are really good, and they're very unique, and I think that's a lot more interesting than just getting ninja suits, but they look a little different now. The fact that there's canonical explanation and that they can be, this crazy and out there because they're not permanent is really cool to me. Do you think the Elemental Masters would come back in a future season or legacy sets? I think they'll probably come back in a future season at some point. You asked me this a couple years ago, I would have said no way. But the fact that they came back and Hunted shows to me that the writers are aware of them and they, are willing to bring them back. So I think they will come back in a future season eventually. And as for legacy sets, I hope so. With the Ninjago City Gardens getting rumored, that set gives me hope to get a few of them, because they could definitely come in that set. A few, if not all, the ones we're missing. And then we're getting tournament sets next year too, so those are also great sets to include the ninja. So I am tentatively hopeful. I think there is a strong possibility, but I'm not going to outright say yes, we are getting it, or no, there's no way it's ever happening. I think it's likely, but we will see. Do I agree that Skyler should join the ninja team? I thought that in Season 4, but going on, I really like her role in the show. I wish we saw her more, but I like the idea that she decided to live a simpler life and just run her father's noodle shop, but then also she's sort of like a vigilante, part of her own, ninja team with the other, the Elemental Alliance. I love the concept of the Elemental Alliance. I love the concept of the Elemental Alliance that we see in Season 9, and she's kind of the leader of that. So I like the idea that she chose to live her own life, but she has the Elemental Alliance, and they will get together to solve a problem if need be. So, while it would be cool to get another girl on the team, because I think it is a little weird how it's 5 guys, 1 girl, I think the direction they decided to go with her was really good, and I wouldn't change that. After 1 year of Wild Brain, do you still want the Will film animation, or is this one better? I think in the long run, the Wild Brain animation is going to be the winner at the end of this, but at the moment, I think there's benefits and negatives to both. I think Will Film did a really good job of capturing lighting and also water. I think those were its 2 greatest strengths over Wild Brain. But Wild Brain does action so well, and it's really colorful and it really pops. It feels like they really know what they're doing with animation as a medium. They're really leaning into the fact that Ninjago is an animated show, and they take advantage of that, right? And even the 2D animated segments, which I know some people don't like that shows me that Wild Brain is really having fun with the show, and they're doing the best they can, and I really like that. However, one benefit Will Film has is just the fact that it has had Ninjago for much longer. If we compare seasons 11 through 13 to 1 through 3, they're quite similar in terms of animation quality. But if you compare it to seasons 8 through 10, obviously 8 through 10 is a lot higher. So I think once Wild Brain has been doing it for as long as Will Film had, I think Wild Brain will come out on top as the stronger animators, as the ones who do it better. But at the moment, I don't know which one I prefer. I'm honestly happy with either. I love Will Film for all the amazing episodes they've created, and especially Skybound and Sons of Garmadon and Hunted are super well animated. I think those are peak Ninjago animation. But Wild Brain just does action so well, and I think for a show about ninjas, there really should be well done action, because Will Film was not the greatest at doing action. You didn't come to Ninjago for the action in the first 10 seasons. You came to it for the story. So the fact that the action is actually good now, that makes me like Wild Brain a lot. So I'm happy with where we are now. I would not want to go back. If they went back, I would be comfortable with it, but I think I'm happy with where we are now, and I'm excited to see what comes next from WildBrain. Is YouTube your job? Kind of. I mean, it's my main source of income at the moment, my main and only source of income at the moment. It's not enough to live off of. Like, if I was going to get my own place, like, I would have to get an actual job as well, but it's enough to live at home and go to college, so it's enough, like, for me right now. So at the moment, yes, this is how I'm earning my money. And if it continues like this and I become more successful, then cool. I don't have to get an actual job. But if it doesn't, oh well, I'm having fun. When are you going to do a room tour? Soon. I'm going off to college next week, so I want to get it filmed before then, because I'm going to be taking a few things to college, and that's going to, like, rearrange everything. So I'm going to get it filmed sometime in the next week, so stay tuned for that. What do you think of the Ninjago crossover in the LEGO Minecraft set earlier this year? I think that's awesome, and I want LEGO to do more things like that. Put Ninjago characters in hidden side sets. Put hidden side characters in Ninjago sets. This reminds me a lot of when in Tournament of Elements, how two of the Elemental Masters, the Master of Light and the Master of Poison, were Ultra Agents villains. I love LEGO, like, embracing the fact that this toy crosses many licenses and many themes, and they can cross over. I think that's super cool, and I would love to see more Ninjago characters in Minecraft sets, more different themes in Minecraft sets, and more crossovers between themes in general. I think it's super awesome, and I got that set. Oh, I wanted that set anyway, because I'm a fan of Minecraft, and I thought that was a cool looking set, but the fact that Kai came in that set sealed the deal, so I got that set right away, and I will be doing a review of it soon. And finally, will I still be uploading when I go to college? Yes. I'm not sure how everything's going to work now. I am living on campus, so I'm not going to have all this around me in my home. But I actually, I convinced the college to let me have my car on campus, so I will be able to drive back home to film. Now, what does that mean for me in the long run? I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue doing daily uploads like I am now. I enjoy doing daily uploads, and I think it's good to have this consistency, just to have something every day, even if it's just like an unboxing or a review of a tiny set. But obviously I'm going to have classes, I'm going to have to drive home to do this kind of stuff, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have uploads every day, but I'm going to do my best to still get videos out a week, maybe every other day. Woo Crew podcast will still be happening, Ninjago meme review will still be happening, and my normal uploads will still be happening as well. It just may not be as frequent. And then over winter break, I'll probably go back to daily uploads. Hopefully a new wave of Ninjago will come out for me to review that. I mean, we're getting another wave of Ninjago. I'm just saying hopefully they'll come out while I'm on winter break and not like in March. But if it does, no matter when it comes out, I will be here to review it for all of you guys. And yeah, stay tuned for that. So thank you everybody for supporting me. I'll make a full update video as the date gets closer. I'm leaving on the 28th, but yeah. I'm not entirely sure how everything's going to work, but I am going to keep uploading in some form. It may not be as much as it is now, but I am going to continue uploading after I go to college. But I think that's going to do it for today's Q&A video. If you enjoyed, please press like and subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO and Ninjago and Q&A videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. My hair is an absolute mess today, and I apologize for that. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. It's always very dynamic, very colorful. It always really pops. While, I love Will Film, and it's very like Will Film. It's so hard to talk about this.